Why the error stoi was not declared in this scope appears in your C++ code. Encountering the error stoi was not declared in this scope can be quite perplexing when developing in C++. This issue typically arises when the C++ compiler cannot recognize the stoi function, resulting in the aforementioned error message. Understanding the root cause and how to fix it is crucial for smooth coding. What is stoi? Stoi, short for string to integer, is a function in C++ used for converting a string to an int. It is defined in the string header and is part of the C++ 11 standard and later versions. The function is quite useful when you need to process numerical data that is initially read as a string from input sources, such as files or user input. Why the error occurs? The error message stoi was not declared in this scope implies that the compiler does not recognize the stoi function in the current context. There are a few common reasons for this. Missing header file, the most straightforward and common cause is not including the string header file where stoi is defined. C++ standard version, the second possibility is that your compiler is set to use an older version of the C++ standard that does not support stoi, such as C++ 98 or C++ 03. The stoi function was introduced in C++ 11, so using an older standard will result in this error. Solutions. Here are effective solutions to resolve this error. Include the correct header file. Ensure that you have the appropriate header file included in your code. The stoi function is defined in the string header, so your code should include it as follows. Set the correct C++ standard. Ensure that you are using a compiler that supports C++ 11 or later. You can set the standard in various ways depending on your development environment or build system. G++/GCC, use the std equals C++ 11 flag when compiling your code. For example, Visual Studio, set the language standard to C++ 11 or later in the project properties. CMake, if you're using CMake, you can specify the C++ standard in your cmakelists.txt. By ensuring that you have included the correct header and are using a compatible C++ standard, you can resolve the stoi was not declared in this scope error. Conclusion. The error stoi was not declared in this scope is usually related to either missing header files or using an outdated C++ standard. By including the string header and ensuring your compiler is set to use at least C++ 11, you can easily fix this issue and leverage the utility of the stoi function in your projects.